Yes, in this session, just we guys are going to have the beautiful discussion about something like what your friend methods with object reference. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm requesting all the participants in this session. We are going to have the discussion about methods with object reference. After having this idea, if possible, we are going to have the discussion on static modifier. So just I'm saying right now, this is a lesson about what your friends methods with the object reference. We are personally requesting you kindly notice that before going to make you understand methods with object reference, I just want to give small example program. You make sure that. So because just for, I want to get some clarification from you. If you really have the clarity on this instant fields and instance method, you guys can understand the topic is not a great matter. So just ladies and gentlemen, I will be writing one small program is here, my dear. We are writing very small program in this particular case. In this particular case, I'll be writing very small example program. So in UTry, we are just what is our respective folder we are creating, that is what your friend Java Online 5. Okay, Java Online 5 is the name of your directory. So let me go with what your friend Java Online 530. In this, I want to go with what your friend just in the methods. In the methods folder only, I want to continue. But ladies and gentlemen, you need to pay more attention on this particular small example. If really clear with that, just making you people to understand the next topic is not a great matter for me. So just here is a what your friend just a class. The name of the class is what sample. Be careful, gentlemen. Here is a what now integer x. Integer x means what your friend, it is an instance field. So kindly notice this, it is an instance field. I want to define one method called what your friend set data. I want to define one method called set data. After set data, there I want to define one method called get data. Just okay, this may be something like recap. Understand this one very clearly. So the next one is what your friend just I want to go with what? No, I need an entry point. Ladies and gentlemen, already you're aware of it. Whenever you want to invoke the instance fields, instance methods. Instance fields means non-static variable. Instance method is nothing but what your friend instance method is nothing but non-static methods. In order to invoke the instance fields or instance methods, we must require an object reference of the class. So okay, just now this is what your friend x. Now this is x is what your friend instance field. The instance fields you can access throughout the class. Instance field you can access throughout the class. But you must require an object reference in the static context. So we must require an object reference in the static context, my dear friend. So ladies and gentlemen, here only I am writing x equal to, just okay, don't worry. Here I am saying this is what your friend, just here I am writing x equal to a. Kindly observe this, I am taking integer a. But here in this context, here is a what your friend, here in this context, a is a what your friend, a is a formal parameter. A is a formal parameter, where a is a formal parameter, it is a, is a formal parameter. Moreover, formal parameters acts as a what your friend local variable. Kindly understand, formal parameters are acts as a what your friend local variable, my dear friend. Yes, but whose return type is what your friend y. But here x is a what your friend, x is an instance, it is declared in the class scope. It can be accessed throughout the class. Next one here I am writing something like system.out.println. Now x values I want to print the x. Again you notice it here. Who is this x? This is an instance, man, instance, because none of the variable is declared inside of the get data method. At least have you declared any variable with the name x in the get data? No. So just I am taking what your friend void data, void get data. I want to create an object for the class sample. Sample S1 equal to new sample. Please include here. If you're really 100% clear with this program, the next two programs are not at all a great matter. And the upcoming session now drawing kind of things may be tough for me. That's the reason, please kindly be active. Now sample S2 equal to what your friend new sample. We created two objects, ladies and gentlemen. First leave it now. I created only one object sample. Now S1 dot what your friend S1 dot set data. Yes, S1 dot set data. I am creating something like this. S1 dot set data. So ladies and gentlemen, in this particular case, when I'm speaking about line number 12. So when I'm speaking about line number 12, in fact, what is happened, gentlemen, just whenever I call the line number 12, so in fact, an object of the class is instantiated. So line number 12, what is happened here? An object of the class is instantiated. Which object is created, my dear friend? It is an object of the class sample. Yes, it is an object of the what dear friend class sample is created. And this object is referred by what dear friend? This object is referred by the S1. S1 is the reference is referred to the object. We are requesting all the participants, kindly notice that whenever you create an object for the class, whenever you create an object for the class, for the instant fields, we have only instant field in the class. For the instant fields, memory is allocated within the object. So for the instant fields, memory is allocated within the object. If you notice, the memory got allocated for the what your friend X. Now memory is got allocated for what your friend, just memory is got allocated for the X variable. If you notice, this is a what your friend X, this is a matter. But kindly requesting again in the line number 3, just a X variable, have we initialized any value? No. No, just we didn't initialize any value. Thus the default value for the X. The default value for the instant field will be what if, and the default value for the instant field will be the 0. This is what exact happens. This is what exact happens when the line number 12 is executed. This is what exact happens when the line number 12 is executed, my dear friend. But coming to what your friend, just a line number 13, especially in the line number 13. Yes, if you notice that line number 13, now set data method required an argument, man. Set data method required an argument of type what? Integer. Yes, I am passing something like what your friend 22. Pleasing you, ladies and gentlemen. Why I am requesting all the time, please understand, because these flows are very important. Set data method is executing with respect to S1. Type of S1 is what your friend sample. Control jumps to the sample class, searching for the set data. Then what is happened now? Immediately this 22 is taken into what? A. Now what is the A here? A is a formal. What is that? A is a formal. Formals are what? Copies of actual. A is a formal. Formals are what, your friend? Formals are copies of actual. Not just a formal. This is what, your friend, if you notice this particular case. Now what is that now? A. A is a what? Formal. Formals are copies of what, your friend? Actual. This 22 is taken into what, your friend? A. The value of A we are assigning to what, your friend? X. Requesting you. Value of A we are assigning to what, your friend? X. But you need to understand what is this X? This X is an instance. This X is a what, your friend? Instance. A is a what? Local. But instant field. This is X is an instance. As we know very clearly, for the instant fields, memory is always allocated where? Within the object. For the instant fields, memory is always allocated where? Within the object. Which object? The object which is calling that method. You need to understand where. The object which is calling this method. Now just know X is a member of what, your friend? X is a member of S1. The value of A is assigned to X member referred by S1. Now you guys can understand automatically what is happened here is, this what your friend, just a 0 is got replaced with, the 0 is got replaced with what your friend, just ultimately 22. This is what exact happens. We need to understand this flow. We are personally requesting, you need to understand this way. Okay. Once again, I want to tell you one more example, my dear. I want to go with what your friend, just a sample. Yes, sample S2 equal to new sample. Then what is happened is sample S2 equal new sample. Sir, whenever you call the constructor, then immediately object of the class is instantiated. Now another object is created. I'm speaking about line number 15. Sample S2 equal to new sample means another object of the class is created. Another sample object is created. And this object is referred by what, your friend? This object is referred by the S2. This object is referred by what, gentlemen? This object is referred by the S2. But kindly notice that whenever the object of the class is instantiated, ultimately, whatever the fields are existed in the class, for those fields, memory is getting allocated. Now what is happened now? Immediately, now memory is got allocated for the variable X. So memory is got allocated for the variable X, and it is initialized with what, your friend? It's a default value. What is this default value? 0. This is what exact happens. Now, my dear friend, but I want to set the data to the S2 object. Then kindly notice that again, S2 dot what, your friend? S2 dot set data. S2 dot set data. I want to give what, your friend? 44. Focus. Just to focus. Now just a set data method is executing with respect to S2. Type of S2 is what? Sample. Jumps to the sample class, searching for what? Set data. Searching for set data. Now set data method required an argument of what type? Integer type. Now what you're doing, ultimately you're passing what your friend 44. Now 44 is assigned to what your friend A. What is a A? A is a formal. What is a formal? Formals are copies of actual. Formals are copies of actual. This A value we are assigning to what? X. A value we are assigning to what? X. What is that X? X is the instance, no? X is a what your friend? This X means what? Instance. Instance. This X is nothing but instance. For the instance field, for the instance field's memory is always allocated where? Within the object. Within the object. Now the question, this X is an instant field of which object? X is an instant field of which object? The object which is calling this method. This method is called by what now? S2. So now just simply the X member referred by S2. The X member referred by S2. X member referred by S2 is assigned to what your friend? Assigned with A. See, kindly notice this diagram again. This is what your friend 44 is taken in A. The value of A is assigned to what your friend? X. X is about instance. Instance of which object? The object which is calling this method. This method is called by what your friend? S2. So then automatically S2.x is initialized with what now? S2.x is initialized with them. My dear friend, x2.x is initialized with what now? In fact, just here what is happened now? Ultimately, here it is assigning with what now? 44. My dear friend, this is the way the mechanism will be. You need to understand, if you are really clear with these concepts, understanding the next topic is not at all a great matter. But the people who are not really clear with that, please make sure that, please be careful about this. Make sure that it should be very clear that. Sir, now let me go with that. One more. Just what your friend, just one more. Sir, I want to get the data. Sir, I want to get the data. System.out.println, data from what your friend? S1 object. Data from S1 object. Observe this S1.get data. S1.get data. Flow. Get data is executing with the respect of S1. Get data is executing with the respect of S1. Type of S1 is what? Sample. Jumps to sample class. Searching for what your friend? Get data. Very good. Searching for get data. In the get data, we are accessing what your friend? We are accessing X. In the get data, we are accessing X. What is that X? This X is an instance, no local variable, right? It's an instance. Now the question, for the instant fields, memory is always allocated where? Within the object. For the instant fields, memory is always allocated where? Within the object. Which object? The object which is calling this method. The object which is calling that method. That method is called by S1. This means X member referred by S1. X member referred by S1 is what your friend? 22. You will be getting what your friend? You will be getting 22. You are getting the data from just what your friend? S1. Finally, I want to take system.out.println data from what your friend? S2. Yes, S2 dot what your friend? Get data. Last explanation, my dear. Please kindly observe this. Get data method is executing with respect to S2. Type of S2 is a sample. Control jumps to the sample class, searching for the get data. Wonderful. Searching for the get data. Now get data, we are getting the data from the X member. We are getting the data from X. But is this the variable X is declared instead of the method get data? No. It seems it is not a local. Then this is a what? This is an instance. When this is an instance. Now the question, this is an instance of which object? This is the instance of the object which is calling that method. This is a what? This is an instance of the object which is calling this method. Now this method is called by S2. This method is called by S2. That means you are getting the X member referred by S2. X member referred by S2 is what? 44. Now you can observe this. This is what the case, man. If you are really clear with that, it is not at all a great matter. Again, I am going with what your friend sample.java. Yes, this is what your friend, just I will be writing sample.java. This is a case, my dear friend. So now let me go with that. Just let me show you this case. File and save it. So go with the what your friend command prompt. What is your expected folder, ladies and gentlemen? In E drive, CD, Java underscore what your friend online. Java underscore online what your friend just 530. Instead of that, what your friend methods. What is your program? Java C sample.java. Then you can see Java sample. When you write like this, okay, data from S1. You can see in the diagram also. Data from the S1 is what your friend, data from the S1 is 22. Data from S2 is what, 44. This is the way. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm personally requesting you, just you need to picturize this kind of things in your brain when the program is written. By the time of writing the program, only you need to understand all these things. Not at all a great matter, my dear. So now just this is the time I'll be going for a new and a very, very important topic. That is something like what you know, methods with the object reference. Methods with the object reference. Come on guys, now this is the first program we are writing. I want to cover you two powerful programs. You need to be careful about it. You need to be careful about it. So now what is my requirement, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, what is my requirement is, I want, my requirement is what your friend just, I want to compare the content of two objects. Our plan is what your friend, our plan is writing the program to compare the content of two objects. Now we are planning to write the program to compare the content of two objects. Just first, basic analysis is very, very really important. Without analysis, writing the program is not good programming practice. It won't work out. So what is your plan actually, friend? Our plan is to compare the content of two objects. So then what you have to do, sir? I have to create two objects. Then okay, just what dear friend, S1 object and S2 object. Kindly notice that, my dear. S1 object and S2 object with what members? With the two members. That is what dear friend, X and Y. I need to create what dear friend, just I want to create something like this. This is what the case is. X and Y. These two are what dear friend, instant fields. So now this is an object. Which object? This is a S1 object. Moment back I said you. This is a S1 object. S1 of what type? It is an object of the sample type. Step 1. Step 1 is what your friend, go with that steps. Just what your friend, step 1. Step 1 is create an object. Create an object of what your friend, an object of the sample class. Now step 2. Step 2 what your friend, step 2, set the data. Set the data into what your friend, into S1 object. Set the data into S1 object means we have to set the data for X and Y of S1. X and Y of S1. Okay, what is your plan? Actually, planning is comparing the content of two objects. Then what you have to do? Sir, I have to create another object. Sir, I have to create another object. We have to create another object. Yes, we have to create another object. So this is what your friend, step 3, I want to tell you. What is the step 3? Yes, guys. Now the step 3 is what your friend, step 3, create another object of sample class. Yes, that is what your friend, just assume this is what your friend S2. Yes, first step is what? Create an object of sample and set the data into the S1 object. Step 3, create another object of sample. Just okay. That's okay. What is our plan actually? Our plan is copying the data from S1 object to S2 object. This is what our plan actually. Our plan is what dear friend, step 4. Just what is step 4? It is a logic we have to do it now. Step 4. Step 4 is what? Copy the data. No, not copy, compare. But we plan compare the data. But before compare the data, I have to do one more thing. Then what dear friend, set the data. Yes, set the data into what dear friend, into S2 object. Set the data into S2 object. No matter. Okay, no matter. Finally, step 5. Then what is the step 5 you have to do is, step 5, compare the data with S1 and S2. And ensure both are same or not. Ensure both are same or not. This is what our plan, gentlemen. So first let me finish step 1, step 2. Let me finish. Guys, it's very easy, but requesting you, focus. Just as a matter about the focus. Friend, kindly observe this. Take serious. Come on, man. Sir, no, I want to do that. Actually, My purpose of the program is what your friend just to compare.java. The class name is also what I am doing. Class name is sample I am taking. No problem, because as we seen as per the diagram. Sir, I need what your friend x comma y. As we know that instance fields. Well said. Well said. For that, set the data. We require two arguments, integer a comma b. But a b are what your friend a b are local to. Local to what your friend set data only. Set data. But xy is what your friend instance. It can be accessed through the class. It can be accessed what your friend. It can be accessed through the class. Okay, sir. Okay. Then what you have to do as for the step one. As for the step one. Don't be blind, man. Don't be blind. Just to focus. Step one is what? Step one, create an object of the sample. Oh, it's not a great matter. Sample S1 equal to what your friend new sample. Then what is happen? What is happen, guys? Immediately the sample object is created. Yes, immediately sample object is created. Yeah, this is what your friend now sample object is created, man. Sample object is created. So this is a what type? Sir, it is a type sample only. It is a type sample only. Wonderful. But this object is referred by what, sir? S1. This object is referred by S1. That's nice. But whenever the object of the class is instantiated, for the instant fields memory is allocated, right? For the instant fields memory is allocated. But how many instant fields are there? Two instant fields. Now memory gets allocated for the X. At the same time, memory gets allocated for the Y. So because for these two instant fields, now memory is allocated for your friend X and Y. For those fields, memory is allocated for what your friend X and Y in the S1 object. In the S1 object. Guys, now what is happened now? Based on our discussion, step one is completed. Step one means what? Create an object of the sample class. Wonderful. But next, what you have to do, sir? We have to set the data for S1 object. How do I call that? No, simple, sir. So simple, sir. S1 dot set data. Set data. I am passing 10 and 20. You guys can understand. Now this 10 and 20 is taken into what here, friend? A and B. This A and B I want assigned to what here, friend? X and Y, because X and Y is an instance. X and Y is a what here, friend? Instance. Then what you have to do is, then X equal to what here, friend? A, Y equal to B. But 1 minute. So here in this particular case, is returning or not returning? No. So now you need to understand what is happened now. Simple understandment. 10 is taken into A, 20 is taken into B. The value of A is assigned to what your friend X. Value of B is assigned to what your friend Y. The value of X is assigned to value of A is assigned to what your friend. Value of A is assigned to X. Value of B is assigned to Y. But what about this X and Y? These are the instance. Instance of which object? The object which is calling this method. This method is called by what now? S1. So now just S1 dot X. Okay, S1 dot Y. You understood, right? Now S1 dot X is initialized with what? A value. S1 dot Y is initialized with what? B value. Then happily, what is happened now? Here at exact happens here is 10 is taken here and 20 is taken here. This is what exact happens, my dear friend. Very easy, my dear, very easy. This is what exact happens. Cool, relax. Okay, sir. Now step 1, step 2 is completed, sir. Step 1 is done, step 2 is done. Next one, step 3 is what? Create another object. Create another object. Sir, create another object. Of what type? Sample type. Create another object of what, sir? Sample type. Kindly notice it, my dear friend. Okay, just a sample. S2 equal to what, dear friend? New sample. Again, notice it. When the line number 12 is executed, so sample S2 equal new sample means immediately another object is created. Yes, another object is created. Another object of what, dear friend? Sample only. Yes, sir. Another object is created. Another object of what type, sir? Another object of the sample type is created. Just this is referred by what, sir? S2. S2 is referred to this one. S2 is referred to this one. But as I said you, whenever the object is created, the memory is allocated for the instant fields. We have X and Y. X and Y, these two are the instant fields. For the instant field, immediately memory should allocate it. Now memory gets allocated for X and memory gets allocated for the Y. It's okay. Now the memory is allocated what your friend X and what your friend just Y. This is what exact happens. So this is what happens when the line number 12 is executed. when line number 12 is executed. Sir, as per the discussion, now what is it now? Step 4. Step 4 is what? Set the data into S2 object. Set the data into S2 object. Let me do the same. Let me do the same. Sir, S2 dot set data. But wantonly, I am giving 30, 40. I'm giving 30, 40. Hey guys, now I'm requesting you focus on the line number 13. So set data is executing with respect to S2. Set data is executing with respect to the S2, sir. Type of S2 is sample. Jumps to what? Sample class. Searching for set data. Wonderful. Now this 30 is taken into A. 40 is taken into B. That's okay. The value of A is assigned to what, your friend? Value of A is assigned to X. Value of B is assigned to Y. What about this X and Y? Sir, X and Y is the instance. Instance of which object? The object which is calling this method. This method is called by what? This method is called by S2. Thus, X and Y are the what? Instance of S2. Now, what is happened? S2X is initialized with what? 30. S2Y is initialized with what? 40. This is what the explanation is required. Need to keep it in the brain. Now, you can observe this. So, 30 is taken here. Yeah, 30 is taken here. The same fashion, here is a what here, friend? 40 is taken here. This is what exact happens. But ladies and gentlemen, based on our discussion, as we've seen, based on our discussion, we have seen some points here. Step 1 is over. Step 2 is over. Step 3 means what? Create another object. Step 4 is what? The set the data into another object is over. Now what is the step 5? Compare the data. Sir, compare the data with the S1 and S2. Ensure both are same or not. For now, we need to do what? Comparison. What comparison? Sir, S1 data, I want to compare with S2 data. S1 data, I want to compare with S2 data. Then what you have to do? Sir, we have to define a method. You have to define a method. Can you observe this? Yes, if you are really clear with that, then you should be positioned to write the code by your own. Yes. Sir, now here I am writing X and Y, sir. What is that X and Y, sir? Sir, in this program, X and Y is nothing but instance only, no other option. Sir, now just here is a compare. It is not yet completed, but still. Not yet completed, still. It is a which method? Non-static method. Non-static, because we didn't write the modifier static. Do we? No, we didn't write. That is the non-static method. So to call the non-static method, what is required? Object reference is required. To call the non-static method, what is required? We require an object reference, my dear. We require an object reference. So just what is object reference is required? See, points to be understood. Now compare is a one method. Is it static or non-static? It is absolutely non-static. To invoke the non-static method, what is required? We require an object reference. Which object reference? Object reference of this class. What is that? Sample. Sample class object reference is what? S1 or S2. That's up to you. Now your wish. Your wish. Then I want to go. I can call with S1.compare or I can call S2.compare. Reason, this is a non-static method. To invoke the non-static method, we must require an object reference of the class. We must require an object reference of the class. But to invoke the object reference of the class, what are the object reference of the class? Sample. So sample class object reference is what, sir? S1 is the object reference of sample class only. S2 is also object reference of what, your friend? Sample class only. But if you write like this, compare method is executing with respect to S2. S2 means the type of S is what? Sample. Now this X and Y is nothing but what? These X and Y are the members of S2. That's up to you whether you want to call with S1.compare, S2.compare. But you need to put little attention. So they are the what, your friend? They are the static and non-static instance. Now you please observe. Little more attention is required now. Sir, compare method is executing with respect to S2, sir. Compare method is executing with respect to S2. Type of S2 is what? Sample. Control jumps to the class sample. Control jumps to the class sample. Searching for what, your friend? Compare method. Wonderful, sir. But what about this X and Y, sir? These X and Y are the instant fields. Instant fields are which object? The object which is calling that method. The object which is calling that method. This method is called by S2. That means this X and Y are the members of what now? S2. Now here what is ready here? S2 is ready. S2 data is ready. What is your plan? Your plan is compare, but which one is ready? S2 is ready. Then what is required? S1 is required. Okay, S1 is required. So we have to pass this S1 to the compare method. We have to pass this S1 to the compare method. But S1 is a what type? Sample type. You have to write now sample O. Any variable you can write it. My dear friend, please see this. Sir, set data method required how many arguments? 2 arguments. Notice just because of just is a matter of concentration. So set data method required how many arguments? 2 arguments. So what type, sir? Integer type. If you notice, whenever you call the set data, you have to pass 2 arguments. Have you noticed it? This is what exactly we did. To call the set data method, we required to pass 2 arguments of what type? Integer type. We have to pass an arguments of what your friend to integer type. So same way, sir, compare is a method, sir. Compare method required how many arguments? An argument of what type? Sample type, sir. Moment you see set data method, sir. So set data method required 2 arguments of what type, sir? Integer type. Similarly, to call what your friends are compare method, we required pass an argument of what? Sample type. Hey, what are the sample types here? Sir, we have S1. S1 is the what type? Sample type. S2 is the sample type. Now you decide what you want to pass. What you want to pass from here? What you want to pass? You can pass either S1. We can pass either S2. But now actually, what is this X and Y? This X and Y is the what your friend S2 members. This X and Y is the what your friend S2 members. Then now what you have to pass? Sir, here already S2 is ready, sir. S2 is ready, sir. Then what you have to pass? S1 you have to pass. Sir, yes, I want to pass, sir, S2. What the problem? No problem. No problem. But which is meaningless. Meaningless because S2 is comparing with S2. Really meaningless. Not good programming practice. Sir, comparing with the same variable is always the same only. Comparing with the S2 with the S2, the content of S2, comparing with S2, always same. That's the reason, even though this is correct, do not encourage. Then you pass S1. Now enjoy. Concentrate again, I am telling you. Now compare method. See, compare method is executing with respect to S2. Type of S2 is what your friend sample. Jumps to the sample class, searching for compare. Now compare method required how many arguments? An argument of what type? Sample type. Now you are passing. You are passing what? S1. Sir, S1 is a what type, sir? Just to put your attention, man. S1 is the type of sample only. Okay, now this is perfect. But what, sir? O is a formal or actual, sir? O is a formal or actual? Formal. O is a formal. But you, my dear, already you learned. Formals are copies of actual. Oh, sir. O is a what? Formal or actual? Formal. Formals are copies of actual. So now O is the copy of S1. Sir, O is the copy of S1. Here O is nothing but, sir, O is equals to what here from O is nothing but S1 only, sir. Whatever is there in the S1, we are assigning to O. That is okay. Sir, that's okay. Now what about this X and Y, sir? This X and Y are instance. Of which object? The object which is calling that method. Sir, that method is called by S2. So now confirm this X and Y are the members of S2. X and Y are the members of S2. Then, sir, the O is a what, sir? O is a copy of, come on. O is a copy of what, sir? S1. O is a copy of S1. S1 means this object. You can see the diagram. You can see S1. S1 is this object. This object is taken into what? O. Now, what is your plan? Compare, man. Compare. Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Now, X. Who is this X? Sir, that X is nothing but S2, sir. Compare with what? O dot X, sir. O dot X. Who is that O? O is the copy of S1, sir. O is the copy of S1. So, this is S1 dot X. What about this word, sir? This X, sir. This X is the member of what your friend S2. That's enough. S2X is comparing with the S1 dot X. At the same time, Y, sir. Then Y equal to what your friend just to O dot Y. Why? O is the what? O is the copy of S1, man. That means S1 dot Y is comparing with Y member. Who is this Y? Y is the member, instant field of the instant field Of which object? The object which is calling that method. So that method is called by S2. This is my member of S2. What is your plan actually? We are planning to compare. We are planning to compare. Sir, both are same. Then what's a simple written? What your friend written? Not true. Then or else you can write here only. Both are same. Sir, if not, else. Written what's a false. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys already learned in your single C language. Writing open and closed curly braces are optional. Writing open and closed curly braces are optional when you want to execute. When you want to execute a statement. So that is the reason I am just ignoring it. But is this a method returning or not? Yes, my dear. Returning the value of type what? Boolean. Then you have to write Boolean. Finally, it is comparing with what your friend S1, S2 is comparing with S1. If both are same, it will return what? True. To what? If. It will return true to what? If you're really narrow-minded, do them. Do this way. Sir, Boolean is written some value. What is that? If both are same means, it will return true. If both are not same means, it will return false. To what? B variable. What is that? If if sir B is equals to true, then I want to say, sir, both are same, sir. Yes, both are same. Otherwise, sir, if not, then I want to display what, sir? System.out.println. Come on, my dear, just both are what your friend not same. This is the way we can do it. Guys, this program is meant for comparing the content of two objects. Just meant for what your friend, meant for comparing the content of what your friend two objects. That is a matter. So let me do that. Let me do that. I want to go with what your friend save. Save. This program is what your friend compare.java. Let me go back. Then Java C. What is it now? Compare.java. Wonderful. Then Java. What is the name of the class? Sample. And you see that both are not same. You see the diagram is saying very clear. The data of S1 and S2 are not same. Let me do that. Sir, S1 we are setting 10 and 20, sir. S2 is what your friend 30 and 40. That is the reason both are not same. Let me do 10 and what your friend 20. Yes, 10 and 20 I am doing this. I want to save this. Just to what your friend I want to save this. Then I want to go with what your friend just a compilation. So go with what your friend just to go with the compilation, right? Then go to what your friend save. Amen. Now this is not the object. Already the data is what your friend data is got changed. Okay, data is already got changed. You need to understand this one. Now here S1 data is what your friend just S1 data is 10 and 20. S2 data is in 10 and 20. Now what is that? I want to go with what? File, save. Go back to what your friend just compilation. And just executed what your friend both are same. Moment back, both are not same. Now you're getting both are same. So this is the way, my dear. This type of things are very important. This type of things even an ordinary guy can also do it. This is what your friend. This kind of things even an ordinary guy in the C language also can do it. But this is what your friend pausing. Now what you are doing? We are pausing an object reference. This is what your friend an object reference to the method as an argument. This is very important. Understanding this kind of things are really matters for understanding future episodes. Okay, that's up to you, my dear. I'm personally requesting you take very special care on this particular thing. Yes, now I want to go with one more example. This is what purpose? Comparing the content of two objects. Now we are going for one more example. Observe very, very carefully. Now I am going for one thing. Copy, just what your friend, just copy.java. Now purpose is what your friend? I want to copy the data from one object to another object. Come on, I want to copy the data from one object to another object. That is only the request is what? If you are not really clear with instance method, can you understand this type of things? Sorry, my dear, it is very difficult. It is having some challenges for you. That is the reason, make sure that first of all, you should be very clear with instant fields, local variables, instance methods, then only you can understand the flow. See, my dear, don't take light. Java is simple for the people who are serious about their career and who are serious about their subjects. Not for the people who are taking light. I'm sorry. That's okay. Now you please observe this. Guys, now what is your plan? Again notice this. Again notice this, man. Sir, step 1. Basic analysis. Sir, I want to create an object. Friend, purpose of this program is copying the data from one object to another object. Purpose of this program is copying the data from one object to another object. So step 1, create an object of the sample class. Okay, that is not a great matter. Next one, set the data into the S1 object. That is not a great matter. So up to that, you know well. The next one is what your friend, just step 3. Yes, step 3, create another object of what your friend sample class. Another object of sample class. Step 3. Yes, okay. Step 3. You better do up to this. You better do up to this. First, what you have to do, create an object of sample class and set the data into the S1 object. Step 3, create another object of sample class. Let me do up to this, man. Let me do up to this. Taking very special care, requesting you, dear, please understand. I am pleasing you because the next topics are not that much easy. If you're not clear with this, please come on. Now just I am taking class sample. As per the diagram I'm taking. Yes, okay. Sir, I'm taking, sir, 2 instant fields. Sir. Come on. So x comma y instant fields. Then set data, sir. Set data purpose is what? To set the data into A into B. Okay, friend. Okay. Now this x and y means what here, friend? Instance. Kindly notice x and y is instance. Sir, as per our discussion, sir. As per our discussion. So what is the step 1, sir? Step 1 is what? Create an object for the sample class. Okay. Then sample S1 equal to what here, friend? New sample. That's it. Then immediately I will be going with the diagram last time. Then I want to go with what here, friend? Just I want to go with the diagram. Line number 9. So now immediately sample object is created. Yes, okay. Immediately the sample object is created. Yes. If you notice the sample object. This is a sample object is created. Sample object is created and this object is referred by what here, friend? This object is referred by S1. This object is referred by S1. Whenever you create an object for the class, for the instant fields, memory is going to be allocated. What are the instant fields? X and Y. Now memory is gets allocated for X and memory is gets allocated for the Y. So that's ultimately memory is got allocated for X and Y. This is what exact happens. So for these fields, memory is allocated within the object. That's it, my dear friend. When the line number 9 is executed, S1 object is created. But as per our discussion, we have to set the data for what dear friend? S1 object. So I have to call the set data method. S1 dot set data method passing 1020. Focus. Then what is it now? Just this 10 is taken into A, 20 is taken into B. This value we need to assign to the X. This value we need to assign to Y. Then what you have to do? Then immediately we are writing X equal to A. Then what your friend? Then Y equal to B. But is this a method returning any value? Is this a method returning any value? No, whose return type is Y. Be relaxed. Just be relaxed. Set data method is executing with respect of S1. Type of S1 is sample. Jumps to the sample class, searching for set data. Wonderful. Now this 10 is taken into A, 20 is taken into B. The value of A is assigned to X. Value of A is assigned to X. Value of B is assigned to Y. Now the question is, what is that X and Y? Sir, X and Y is the instance. Instance of which object? The object which is calling this method. Sir, this method is called by what? This method is called by S1. So X member of S1 and this is what your friend just a Y member of S1. Then what is happened now? X member of S1 is initialized with 10. Y member of S1 is initialized with what, dear friend? 20. This is what exact happens. Yes, absolutely. This is what exact happens. Yes, this is done. Sir, after doing this, sir, as per our discussion, step 1 is over, step 2 over. So step 3. Step 3, what say? Create another object of the sample class. Dear, just a program is not at all a great matter, friend. It is all the matter about the seriousness and practice. Now, this is what, dear friend, sample st equal to new sample. Wonderful, sir. I'm speaking about line number 12. When the line number 12 executes again, another object is created. Another object is created. Another object of which class is created, sir? Another object of the class sample is created, sir. Another object of the sample class is created. And this is referred by what, dear friend? This is referred by S2. S2. Many times I said you, whenever you create the object for the class, what the instant fields memory is allocated within the object. We have two instant fields. Two instant fields. For those two instant fields, memory is allocated within the object. One is what, dear friend? X. Another one is what, dear friend? Y. This X and Y memory is got allocated. That is what, dear friend? X and Y. Which X and Y? They are the instants, man. They are the instant fields of X and Y. So, as per our discussion, so these are completed sets. Step 1, create sample object, done. Step 2, set the data into the S1 object, done. Step 3, create another object of sample, done. Then do what, my dear friend? Here you need to do step 4. It is a matter. Step 4 is copy the data from S1 to S2. This is what we have to do. Copy the data from S1 to what, dear friend? S2. Now we have to do this logic. We have to achieve this logic. Sir, let me go that. Sir, I want to define one method. One method. What is it now? Sir, copy data. What purpose? Just copying the data from one object to another object. Copying the data from which object to S1 object to the S2. Sir, now here is just I want to use X and Y. Sir, X and Y is what? Instance. Instance. For the instant fields, memory is always allocated where? Within the object. For the instant fields, memory is always allocated where? Within the object. So, but just it is a static or non-static? Non-static. Non-static method. To invoke the non-static method, you must require an object reference. To invoke the non-static method, we must require an object reference. So, then what I have to do? So what I have to do is, sir, I have to call this method. How can you call? I am calling S2 dot what, dear friend? Copy data. Guys, little more attention. Little more attention, sir. Copy data method is executing with respect to S2. Type of S2 is sample. Jumps to the sample class, searching for copy data. That's great. Sir, here this X and Y is what, sir? These are the instance fields. X and Y are the what? Instance fields. Of which object? The object which is calling this method. The object which is calling this method. Sir, this method is called by S2. This method is called by S2. So, this X and Y are the members of what, dear friend? S2. That's great. This X and Y are the what? Instance. Instance of which object? The object which is calling that method. This method is called by what? S2. So, now it is making you understand clear. This X and Y of S2. Now, S2 is ready. But where exact the data is available? If you see the right hand side of your screen, that is what, dear friend, the data is there in the S1, but data is not there in the S2. So then what you want to pass? Here we required what? S1. We required S1. So we have to pass S1. We have to pass S1 to what, dear friend? Copy data method. Yes. So now S1 is the what type? Sample type O. Sample type O. Very easy, my dear. Very easy. So just a matter of seriousness. Come on then. Then get data method required 2 arguments. Of what type, sir? Integer type. So now copy data method required how many arguments, sir? Sir, copy data method. Copy data method required an argument, sir. What type? Sample type. Sample type. What are the sample type here? S1 and S2. Sir, you can pause here. You can pause either S1 or you can pause S2. Then where exact the data? You need to understand. But where exact the data? Data is there in one S1 or S2. S1, sir. That is the reason we decided to pass S1. That's it, my dear. S1. Cool. Sir, if I pass S2, sir, what is there in S2, sir? Nothing. If you copying itself is really meaningless. Copying itself is meaningless, right? That's the reason. S1. Now you see. Enjoy. Say, come on, copy data is executing with the respect of S2. Type of S2 is what? Sample. Jumps to the sample class. Searching for what? No, copy data. Wonderful. Now, copy data method required how many arguments? One argument of what type? Sample type. Sir, oh, yes, now you understand. O is the what here, friend? Very simple. I said you many times. O is the copy of S1. O is the copy of S1. S1 means this one only, right? S1 is having what? X and Y. The same X and Y will be available into O. Oh, that's enough. O is a copy of S1. What about this X and Y, sir? This X and Y is a what? This X and Y is an instance. Now, which object? The object which is calling this method is called by what? S2. So, this X and Y is the members of S2. Now, O is a copy of what? S1. Then what you have to do, sir? Now, X equal to O dot X. Sorry, it's my mistake. X equal to what, your friend? O dot X. O dot X. Sir, Y equal to what, your friend? O dot Y. Again, who is this X? This is an instance. Who is this Y? Instance. Which object? The object which is calling this method, sir. Oh my goodness. These are the members of what? S2. Yes, okay. Now, O is a what? O is a copy of S1. Sir, S1 dot X is assigned to X member of S2. Sir, O is nothing but S1. S1 dot Y is assigned to Y member referred by S2. Then what is happened? S1 data is assigned to S2. Simple. Now you can observe this is what exact happened practically. X1 data is assigned to what, your friend? Just S1 data is copied to S2. That's it. But is this a method returning any value, my dear? No. Then whose return type is void? Sir, what is a guarantee? Is the data really copied or not? Then one thing, do what? Get the data. Yes, get the data. What is it now, sir? System.out.println data from which object? S1 object. Here I'm saying that data from not S1 object. Here I want to give X value is I want to print the X. Same way, I want to print what here pen just a Y value is I want to print the Y. But again I'm saying X and Y is a local or instance. Only instance. These are the instance. No local. And is this a method returning any value? No, sir. But get data. Get the data. Now you can observe this. Yes. Here I want to go with some code. Just what here, friend, system.out.println. Sir, data from S1 object. How can you call? Sir, S1 dot get data. Many times I said it. Get data is executing with the respect of S1. Type of S1 is sample. Jumps to what? Sample class, searching for get data. So what about this X and Y? Sir, this X and Y is an instance. Instance of which object, sir? The object which is calling that method. This method is called by S1, sir. But S1 data is what, your friend? S1 X is 10, Y is 20. That's the way you will be getting. The same fashion, we can go with what, your friend? Just we can go with yes, we can go with what, your friend? Data from S2. I'll be taking something like what, your friend? S2 dot get data. I want to say this program. Copy that Java. Guys, now let me do that. Then what, your friend? Java say copy that Java. Sir, but name of the class, don't get any confusion. Name of the class is sample only. Program name is copy. Yeah, main class name is what, your friend? Java sample. Now you can see that. So if you notice that data from S1 object, so this one, data from S2. Reason what, sir? We copy the data from what, sir? We copy the data from S1 to what, your friend? S1 to S2. This is what exact happens. That is the reason why the content of both objects remains the same only. If you want, you can check. Sir, we are changing the S1. Kindly observe this. S1 equal to 110, 220. I set the data for which object? Guys, we set the data for S1. Whenever you change the data from S1, you see that Now just S2 is copy data from S1. Then this data is copied. Thus you have to get 110, 220 for both objects. Yes, enjoy the episode, man. Take serious care. This is not a great matter. You see this? That's really what, dear friend, just very, very easy. I hope now you understood right, my dear friend. This is a way we can copy the data from one object to another object. And also we have seen how to compare the content of one object to another object. But kindly notice, the topic is what? Methods with the object reference. See, sir, this method required two arguments of what types are integer type. This is a int is a what, sir? Int is a what type? Sorry, my dear. Int is a primitive type, right? Guys, I hope you already learned. But this copy data, sir. Copy data method required how many arguments, sir? Copy data method required an argument of what type? Sample type. But sample is a what, sir? Sample is a class. Sample is a what, your friend? Sample is a class. But what is a class is a what now? Reference type. Class is a reference type. Now you tell me, this is what methods with what type? Reference type. This is what type? Method with the primitive type. This concept you might be learned in C language only, but something crazy in Java or OOPS is what? Working with the object reference. Working with object references really matters, my dear. Really matters. This is what the case is. I hope you got the point very clearly about this.